Hello and welcome to James Wright Cars, and our video today is all about the rebuilding of these keys. Now these keys for Land Rovers came out in 2009 and ran through to about 2012, and the cars that they are used on is the Land Rover Discovery 4, the Range Rover L322 and the Range Rover Sport L320, and they have a nasty habit of falling apart. As you can see, the rubberized cover falls off, but do not worry, whilst they are very expensive new, they are reasonably inexpensive to fix by using a key which you can buy in two parts off eBay. Now, I won't give you the exact price on these because just have a little look, they vary slightly, but they are very cheap. You can rebuild what would be otherwise a wrecked key in a couple of minutes, and it's done as follows. Tools you'll need are just really basically the keys and a big screwdriver. So what I've done, I've already unpacked one of these keys, and if we get the second one out there, you can see that's what they are. Very simply. Now, to pull these keys apart, take them off the key ring and press the top of the key there, and you'll find, if you put your fingernail in the other side of it as well, you'll find that there will be a bladed key that will then pop out. And if we press one end or the other again, we'll get the other bit to pop out there. Now that enables us to access the battery, which is a CR2032 battery, which you can change at the same time should you need to do so, but that's certainly how you would access it in the event of it needing to be changed. And what you then have is the ability to stick a nice screwdriver in between the two halves of the key, and the whole lot will burst apart like that. Do not worry, it looks terrible, but the whole lot will then come apart. Squeeze that bit there and that will just turn through 90 degrees and out it will pop. Let's place that down. Makes it a little bit easier if you keep the keys looking pretty much the same. So that's our new one, that's our old one, and that's the old one with the rubberized cover falling off. Now you've got a couple of wheelie bits here to swap over. First of all is this spring clip here, which we can slot into the new one. Thus. There it goes, and then you've got this sprung flap at the bottom here. Now this takes a little bit of care, and if you get your screwdriver again and you just gently tease it away without losing the spring there at the back edge. There's a little spring in there, you don't want to end up that flying across the room because you'll be a hell of a job to find it. But pull that apart there. There it is. And there's your spring, and get the spring and pop it on the little spigot there, and this component then goes in like this. Simply just pushes on and finds its own level. Beyond that, you need to change over the rubberized gasket, stop moisture getting into the key. Easily enough done by putting it on to one component or the other to create the waterproof seal. And then get the electronic board and put it back into the main part of the key, and to hold it in place, slide the battery back in. There's also this clip here which goes either way up into the side of the key, and we're starting to look a little bit like a new key. With the battery access on the left hand side with the key facing down, put it in at about 90 degrees and it'll simply slide in there. And with the other half of the key, which is the bit that you would access, you'd use like a door to access the battery. And you can see that spring clip is being received into that little spigot there, and that clip shut there. Now we're looking very, very complete, and then all you have to then do is get the other top half of the key, the right way up of course. Just check, because there'll be a bit of a kink in the side of it there. And all you then have to do is just snap the whole thing together, and bingo, you have a fully rebuilt Land Rover key. All it remains for you to do now is thank you very much for watching.